celebrating Small Business Month this October with UPS as we present the UPScale Podcast Series, where we will be talking to small business owners about what it takes to have a successful and thriving company. We'll also get into some of their secrets for managing UPS as partners, along with all these other topics that are key when you're running your own enterprise. For our third episode, we got the chance to chat with Jennylyn Pringle, founder of FusionMineral Paint. FusionMineral Paint is a collection of specialty eco-friendly paints. Jennylyn's philosophy here is that anyone can paint it beautiful, so she developed a product that made upcycling as easy as it could be. Open the container of Fusion and paint. No top coat required. Zero VOC, over 50 colors in the range, including metallics and a whole host of other decorative finishes. Throughout her career, she has grown more passionate about giving back to the design community by mentoring the next generation of industry leaders. As one of the entrepreneurs who has successfully started a business and grown it to profitability, Jennylyn knows what it takes for an initial idea or concept in her mind not only become tangible, but also something that can sustain itself over time. In this podcast, she shares her journey as well as inspiration behind starting up while going through some challenges along the way. However, these did not deter from how determined she actually is, and with partnerships like UPS, helping out when needed most by providing high-quality services at affordable prices. Hi, Jennylyn. On behalf of Canadian SME, I'd like to welcome you to our Small Business Podcast. How are you today?
Great. Thank you so much for having me today.
Very pleased to have you with us this afternoon. Now, Jennylyn, you weren't born a design enthusiast, but it's the love, I believe, that you've cultivated over, I believe, more than 20 years that have you fully immersed in the beauty of design and you love the freedom that creativity brings to you. Now, I know that these experiences and your entrepreneurial nature led you to create the FusionMineral Paint. Our audience are keen to hearing from you that, how did you start your business? What inspired you to start it? Tell us a little bit about your business.
Thank you. Yes, it's been quite a journey. I did grow up with a paintbrush in my hands. My parents owned a paint company, so I was kind of in it from a very, very young age. And, at the age of 12, 13, 14, I'm mixing paints, I'm putting them together, packaging, sending them out. I started to answer the phones and answer customers' questions. And I started to really learn the industry at a super young age. And after university, I decided to hop on board and sort of take over my parents' company. I knew that it could just be so successful and we had such high quality products, but we didn't have the marketing reach out there. And this was sort of just when social media was starting to become a bigger thing and more well-known. And really, that's what helped us grow. So that ability to use social media, which is essentially in a way free, your own created content that you can put up there, and then it's word of mouth. So if people love your product, they're also sharing it about. So that was really what gave us our big step forward. And then I created FusionMineral Paint shortly after that. And wow, it's been 8 years now since that. And it's amazing. And it's now worldwide, which is incredible. And if you had asked me 10 years ago where I'd be now, I could have never imagined this right here.
Good to know. And, when we talk about entrepreneurship in general, Jennylyn, when people take the leap into entrepreneurship, they are taking on something that is not always easy. And this can present challenges for new entrepreneurs until their skills develop and grow with experience. However, even then, there will still be problems to overcome no matter how skilled you become as an entrepreneur. Mm-hmm. Now, Jennylyn, what was the biggest challenge you faced when starting your business and how did you overcome that challenge?
Oh, wow. I think it's hard to pinpoint it to just one challenge because I think when you're running a business as an entrepreneur, there's so many, and you really need to be someone that can wear many different hats too. You need to be front and center for customer service. You need to understand logistics. You need to understand the legal side of things too. So I think some of the biggest challenges for me were actually learning how to scale and grow and also when to hire, because more orders were coming in. We were getting really busy, but it was still kind of mostly just me and one other person. And then at what point do you take that step? And I think it was when I realized, I'm doing 14-hour days and that's not sustainable. And you can only do that for so long until at some point you can no longer grow. So unless you hire to help, you can't continue to grow your business. And it's really important to work on your business rather than in your business all the time, because you need to be looking at that bigger picture rather than doing sort of the day-to-day activities that make this go from here to there. So yeah, I think it was just when to hire. And I truly think that I waited too long to hire. And I kind of wish that if I could go back and tell my younger self, hire sooner, that's definitely something that I would have done for sure.
Right. No, I did check your website. It's really cool. I love the aesthetics. I love how pastel the colors are, the variety of colors you got. And the plus point is you're doing pallet shipping overseas. And to make that possible, you have partnered with UPS. Jennylyn, what support or help did you rely on most as you began to upscale your business? And what do you think is the biggest benefit of using UPS for a small business?
Yeah, definitely. Without having the resources that UPS has, I mean, I had my own account manager. I could ask all kinds of questions, and they're providing solutions to me to get my products to all around the world for a reasonable price point, because that is a huge challenge for a small business to get their beautiful, handmade, high quality products to that end consumer in their hands without breaking the bank along the way. And especially going into US. So we're a Canadian based company, and exporting into the US was just this big sort of question mark. It's like, how do we do that? And UPS was able to provide the support all along the way to make it the most economical and time saving as well. So they were really helpful the whole way. And it's been over 10 years now that we've been working really closely with UPS. So without their help and without all the different programs that they have, especially for exporting, we would not have been able to grow like we did with the ease that we did.
Right. No, it is quite challenging. The logistics of even understanding the shipping pallets overseas is a very challenging task in itself. And indeed, you've partnered with UPS to provide an efficient global supply chain solution for your customers. Now, Jennylyn, there's never been a better time to be an entrepreneur. Like with many people dreaming of owning their own business one day, the world needs ambition and drive more than ever before. What advice do you have for aspiring business owners?
So I would say it's incredible to be ambitious, and you need that. You need to be passionate about what you're doing. But I would definitely encourage anyone who wants to start their own business to kind of start on the smaller side, but research and ask all the questions. Ask everyone everything. You want to know every angle, every detail there is to whether it's your product or your industry, or any questions along the way that could happen from preventing you getting your product out there. So just continue questioning everything, because there are so many amazing solutions that are out there. And when we talk about, again, the logistics and the efficiencies and all of that, I can guarantee you, if you're doing something one way, there's a better way out there to do it. So literally ask all the questions.
Right. Now, there's a lot of different things on your website. I mean, there's accessories, there's accents, there's finish, there's a swag bag, I believe, and there's a lot of different things that people can look for and tap into. Jennylyn, what's next for your business? Like, how do you think your business will continue to grow and evolve over time?
I love that. Yes. So we have added a variety of products over the years. And I think the brand name of FusionMineral Paint is known in the industry to be high quality, professional level. You know what you're getting when you buy something made by Fusion. And I think that's crucial for our growth. So that way, anything else that we add on down the road, whether it be, wall coverings, wall paint, accessories like that, more in the home decor realm, you know that what you're going to get is going to be top quality, beautiful designs, and just a lot of thought process put into it. And I can really see Fusion being a name for home goods known worldwide. So we're small, but we're getting there. And it's so exciting to see the growth. And there's just such huge potential. So I'm very, very excited.
We're very happy, in fact, that we were able to, chat with you on the podcast and highlight some of the key things that you're doing. And your insights and advice will definitely be helpful for our listeners as they continue their own journeys of self-discovery. Thank you, Jennylyn.
Thank you so much.
Hearing Jennylyn talk about her passion for design on our podcast was a wonderful experience. She's so tuned in with the beauty and magic that comes from designing something well made. You can tell she loves it. We hope you enjoyed it. Once again, we would like to thank our exclusive shipping partner, UPS, for supporting this initiative. Please do share the podcast and feel free to check out the other episodes. Also, do not forget to subscribe to the Canadian SME Small Business Magazine to stay up to date on all our upcoming events and get the top business insights from industry leaders. This is Maheen, your host for the UPScale Podcast Series.